each other through it. Come on and see, good movement draws good movement.
Welcome to Good Movement Draws Good Movement, the podcast where farmers, ranchers, and rural folks can grow relationally through awareness, understanding, and effective communication. Hey, it's T. I'm your host, and I, along with my guests, will be covering topics related to drawing good movement. Things like self and social awareness, brain science, positive psychology, extending grace, and so much more. We'll share tools that can help you understand why you are the way you are, why others are the way they are, and how you can use that to step out of self-told lies with grace and compassion to draw good movement in conversations, relationships, and life in rural America. Let's go draw good movement. Welcome back to the Good Movement Draws Good Movement podcast. We have Tom with us on this episode.
Hello.
Several weeks back now, I put on my Facebook and in my Instagram stories asking for questions that we could answer on this episode, specifically questions for Tom to ask me, like the tables turning sort of situation where you're going to be hosting.
Oh, cool. I always wanted to do this.
So there are a few questions that he's going to ask me, and then we had some questions that were for both of us, and then a couple questions that are specifically for you to answer. I'll ask you and you answer.
Okay.
Okay. Right. I'm turning it over. You're the host now.
Okay. I'm starstruck here all of a sudden. Do I just read them?
Yeah, you could just
Okay.
read the question.
How do you convey just how rural it is where you live to non-rural folks when you travel?
Well, I have a...
Oh, we can't say that on air.
I know. I have a way that I describe it when I'm giving directions to people when they come out here, but I'm not going to say that on air because it is a little colorful in the language. But usually what I say is that it's a half hour to gas or groceries. And depending on how not rural people are, sometimes they're floored. Like, I was with a group several years ago now. We went to a Beef 101 in College Station, Texas. I went on behalf of Beef It's What's for Dinner with some executives from McDonald's who lived in Chicago and lived very different lives than we do. And they were absolutely floored when I told them it was a half hour to gas or groceries. They're like, what do you do? I'm like, well, you never leave town without gas or milk.
That's true. I was thinking something like that's basic groceries. That's not like that's whatever fruit of the day is, whatever produce is available.
Which we are pretty blessed with our little grocery store in town. Because if there's something that Steve doesn't carry and you ask for it, he'll try and get it.
Oh, yeah, 100%. That goes for everything in there. If you ask him, he tries to find it. But like to a bigger town, like to a Walmart,
it's 2 hours.
You're 2 hours. So like Onyx would be great for those folks to look at. Or I don't even know if Onyx. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, Onyx is available to everyone, right? That has a phone.
Yeah. However, one time when I first started blogging, I started doing like an email newsletter, and you have to include an address on your email newsletter. This is why I got a P.O. box. Because someone Google Earthed our house and was asking questions like, what do you do? You're so remote. And it creeped me out a little. So anyway.
Okay, onward. Did you ever imagine that you'd be doing what you're doing with podcasts and on social media? What are you doing?
Talking about mental health and emotional well-being and communication. No, I did not picture myself that.
Nor did I.
I did not picture myself doing that. For the entirety of my youth, with the exception of kindergarten, which I wanted to be a jockey when I was in kindergarten, But
with a disc jockey or a horse jockey?
No, like a racehorse jockey.
Oh, jeez.
I wanted to be a veterinarian, and so that's kind of what I focused on through high school, and I went to college, and that's where I was headed, but then physics happened, and I changed my major to feed yard management, and I loved that, and I thought I would be in feed yard management. I actually never pictured myself ranching. Like, feed yard is cattle, ranching is cattle, but it's very different, and there was a huge learning curve for me. And no, I absolutely did not picture myself talking about mental health and emotional well-being and communication and all the things that we talk about here, because I lived a lot of my life comfortably numb, unaware of my own emotions and such. So the answer is no. But I'm very, very grateful that I get to do this and share my experience and knowledge that I've accumulated with other people.
Question number 3. I'd like him to say story time. I'm not good at this. Story time? Tell us about a time you almost peed your pants laughing at me, Tom. What? I'd like him to say story time.
Okay, the person that wrote in wants you to say story time. Tell us about a time you almost peed your pants laughing at me, meaning you.
Well, it says Tom.
I know, because not Taryn, Tom.
Okay, we'll go.
Okay, so the time that comes to mind was way back when we were not married very long. We didn't have kids, and I was making supper at the stove in our kitchen, and Tom comes up to me, and he's, like, picking on me and, like, tapping me on the shoulders and poking me and just being generally annoying. And I'm getting like, "Leave me alone, stop doing that." He's in a joking, jovial mood doing this to me, and finally he's like, "Hit me, come on, hit me." And I'm like, "I'm not gonna hit you." And he's like, "No, come on, hit me." I wish we had videos so people could see the actions, but I, like, put my hands up on either side of his head, like, up in the air, not close to his head, but just out there, like, distracting him. And then I took one of my hands and I hit him right in the crotch. And he doubles over and he goes, "Oh, good one."
That was a good one. A free shot.
Oh, be careful what you wish for. Hit me. Hit me.
And you almost peed?
Yeah, laughing at you.
Oh.
Well, I probably didn't almost pee then because I hadn't had kids yet.
Too much. Too much. Okay, what is the best character trait in your husband? Ooh, I like this.
I would say his thoughtfulness. Tom is a very, very thoughtful human being. Like, the very most thoughtful person that I know.
What 3 words would you use to describe yourself?
Well, sassy.
3 words.
Older. Lady.
That's close.
Those are my 3 words. And I have a shirt that says sassy older lady that I really enjoy wearing from one of my favorite content creators, Sharon Says So, on the internet.
So these are questions for both of us, it says.
Mm-hmm.
Is relative to the recent fires that your family and your community have dealt with, there has to be an incredible stress and mental health component to deal with. How are you?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, please.
I'm not going to lie. I actually just posted on Instagram today a reel of video I took when we were out fencing this morning of just how terrible it looks. Like last week, before all this wind and heat that we've had, if you stood on the meadow and you had the burn with its green little 5 o'clock shadow coming up, like way in the distance where you couldn't see up close how it looks, you could like tilt your head a certain way and pretend that it doesn't look as bad as it does, but the fires were definitely stressful and traumatizing, but this drought is like, it's bleak out, and it makes me sad to look outside. And also, there's been more fires, not super close to us, obviously not as close as the one that burned right by the house, but every time a new fire pops up in the area, it's like you're re-traumatized. Or anytime a storm blows through and it doesn't bring rain, but it brings lightning and wind. I would like to be able to get to the part where we can, like, actually grieve instead of just being re-traumatized every couple weeks.
I wouldn't mind just sleeping.
Yeah, that too.
Like, the things we've had to do for the ranch and the adjustments that have made, everybody casts their judgment or gives their opinion, whether it's wanted or not, We're doing the best we can, and we're making the best decisions we can that we feel at the time are right. We've made some good decisions, we've made some poor decisions, but
I don't necessarily think they were poor. You just have more information now.
yeah, I mean, hindsight's 20/20, but you're still doing the best you can for the company, for the crew, the people, the cows. It's been a learning thing, and I hope nobody has to go through it, but it's gonna be one of those things, hopefully, when we're older and there's, next gen that are managing these places. It's like, "Oh, well, when this happens, think about this." We'll have more information for them. Hopefully, we won't have to share it, or hopefully they don't need it. But it's been great to see the community come together. We not maybe rekindled relationships, but we've
Strengthen them.
strengthened relationships. A lot of good things have come that way, but every time you see your friends, or acquaintances that are shipping pears or selling cows, it just you hurt for them. I mean,
It's gut-wrenching.
it is. I mean, that's their livelihood. It's just, I don't know, you feel for them and telling them if they need to talk, you're here. And we've had some phone calls with some people, and I hope it's been beneficial, but you don't know. We're not done yet. Like you said, it looks bleak. I mean, even the pastures that didn't burn are starting to look like they burned because
The wind has literally taken out what little green we had.
yeah, it just the sand has moved so much, it's burned and chopped off. It's like a sandblaster. I mean, you cannot stand in front of the shop and not get sandblasted in your face.
I know, it's so annoying. You can't wear chapstick outside because the wind blows sand right in your face. I guess the other thing that I was thinking about earlier, and you and I have talked about this before, but this has challenged us into, like, rethinking how to ranch, at least for this time period, because we do still have cows here, and we can't graze what burned, and honestly, the hills don't really look that good either. I wouldn't wanna graze that.
No, but we're gonna take some opportunities in the lower bottom meadows
Yeah.
that burned.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's just, and not just us, but other ranchers around, like, having to rethink and get creative and try new things. Like, I guess that's a positive.
I mean, that's been fun for me because we've been doing things different for a long time that work, and you talk to people about all these numbers and opportunities and ADAs and weights and conception rates, and it's like, "Man, just let us help you,"
Well,
and
that's in your wheel, and you've had a lot of people call and ask about electric fence and grazing meadows and all of that. Not a lot of people, but you've had.
more than any other time that we've
Yeah.
been here, and I enjoy talking about that, and I enjoy helping people. I mean, it's not a cure-all, right? It's a Band-Aid for right now, but when it does rain and maybe they'll stay with those opportunities, I don't know. But the stressful part is not over. And I mean, just when you go outside every day and you have to look at it, just it's a shitty reminder.
Yeah, you can't step outside without seeing parched hills or scorched hills. That's all there is. The meadows are green, but where we've grazed the meadows, they're not coming back like they usually do. It's tough.
It's pretty bleak. But like I tell people, you gotta keep your chin up. You gotta go forward. We're one day closer to it raining.
Yeah.
Which is a very difficult task to stay true to, but that is the truth of it.
And maybe one day closer to when the wind doesn't blow at a disrespectful rate.
Is there a trick to maintaining adult friendships?
I don't know if there's a trick to anything.
Friendships is a hard word for me. It's one of those F words I try to not reference, like fencing. I hate fencing.
Are you saying you hate friendship?
It's very difficult for me to have friendship because my expectations of friends are so high that usually and it's not them, right? It's me. It's a me thing.
Yeah.
So
We've
like,
talked about this at length.
there's let down. Like Snapchat's been good to a point, but yeah, I'm not very good at maintaining friendships.
Well, I wouldn't say that. You're good at maintaining friendships, like you said. Your definition of friend and someone else's might not be exactly the same, and someone else being me.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, I don't think there's necessarily a trick. And adult friendships, I mean, there's challenges to that, right? Because, like, when you're in school, you see your friends every day at school and you get to hang out and all of that. When you're an adult and you have job and kids and spouse and responsibilities, it takes more effort to maintain the friendships. But one of the ways that Tom has been maintaining friendships is staying connected via Snapchat.
Yeah, the kids add a whole degree of difficulty because a lot of people around here that are our age, older, younger, they're just chasing kids. You know, kids out
Well, we're all
here,
chasing kids.
everybody's involved in everything. You know, some of us brand all summer, some of them rodeo all summer, some of them play ball all summer. And then you start back into school and your school activities and there's a lot of running. So you kind of see them in passing. There's not like I do remember having neighbors when I was growing up, we just swing in and have coffee and a donut or a piece of pie or cake or whatever.
Yeah, but neighbors were a lot closer where we grew up.
Well, not even that. I mean, they were still 3 or 4 miles, but like we had suppers together and I remember big 4th of July parties. And right now, I mean, the idea of staying out long enough to go party, the party's gonna have to start at noon, and we're gonna have to call it by 6 because at 8 or 9, I'm done.
Yeah. I guess one of the ways that, because my best friend outside of Tom, my Sheila, my cousin, my college roommate, we don't live close to each other. She lives on the other side of the state. And so, I mean, that friendship is maintained mostly via text or voice memo or whatever. I think it just takes intentionality to keep up with your friends, like check in on them. I know somebody who sets a reminder on her phone to check in with her friends that she doesn't get to see a lot, doesn't get to talk to a lot, like once a month, once every couple of weeks. There's not necessarily a trick, just being intentional, I think. And giving yourself grace and your friends grace when you can't meet up or talk like you want to.
Yeah, I'm way better in person than I am on the phone. I lose.
Yeah, but you're even way better on the phone than I am. I prefer text or voice memo, and you'll when you're driving somewhere, you'll pick up the phone and call people. And when I'm driving somewhere, I either drive in silence or have a book on. I'm pretty terrible that way.
Neither of those did we ever say pay attention to the road while driving, so we'll work on that. What was or is the challenging part of your relationship? How do you all face these challenges and come out stronger?
My dog, Willie.
I would say when we first had Trip.
Yeah,
We went through a rough patch, which we've talked about, I think.
that was a rough patch, yeah.
We went through a roommate mode.
And we were not friendly roommates.
No. But we got some help. We went through the Love Dare.
Yeah, it was called The Love Dare, yeah.
Yeah, we went through that book, and that helped a bunch. And how do you all face these challenges and come out stronger? Well, that's what we did. We pretty much went through the Love Dare, and
Yeah, but we've had challenges since then, like when
our disagreements moving cows.
no, I mean, yes, but when I resigned from the feedlot and came to the ranch full time, my big learning curve and us being together all day, every day.
Well, that's not true because it's not like we go together a lot.
Well, then we were because I was
Well, you were in
learning
job training, on the job training.
OJT.
What? Oh, Jade. Yeah.
That was challenging. I think the biggest challenge probably always has been and still is that we do things differently. We do a lot of things different, not a lot. We do some things differently, and it's hard for each of us. Like, sometimes when we're out working, what was it the other day? You said, if you could drive, we were talking about the string fence, and you're like, if you could drive out there, why didn't you go into the reeds deeper? And I said, because you left me in charge and I'm not you.
No, that's not what I said.
Yes.
I don't believe that's what I said. I said, as long as it's up, I'm good with it.
No, when we went to put more string out, you're like,
I would have.
can you walk out there? And I said, well, yeah, because I drove out there the other day. And you're like, well, if you could drive out there, why didn't you go into the reeds deeper? And I said, because you left me in charge and I'm not you.
Because you probably started damn fire.
True. That day was pretty hot and windy that we put that string in the reeds.
Yeah.
So just little stuff like that. And in the past, I probably would have just like ate that, like internalized it, numbed it, shoved it down, whatever. And now I just point it out. Like last fall when we weaned, when we were having a difference of opinion in how things should go. And I said, it's funny how I can do stuff like this without you.
I don't recall.
You live in the moment.
I guess. I don't know, but I damn sure don't live in the past because I can't remember anything. Okay, what celebrity would you prefer to have as a third wheel on a date? Like, what?
Just as like spectator, like conversation wise.
Oh, I have no idea. I've never thought about that.
I know. I've been looking. I mean, I saw this question a while ago, so I've had a while to think about it, and I still don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even know, like, how celebrity are we talking? Because, like, I would want to visit with, like, a Warwick Schiller, who isn't necessarily like a A-list celebrity.
Yeah, first off, we don't date.
That's not true.
So there's that.
That's not true. You took me out to the Dairy Queen yesterday and we hid the evidence from the kids.
Oh, yeah. Well, like you said, they had the option to come.
They did have the option to come.
I don't have an answer for that. Like, there's a lot of people that are interesting to me, but there's not like one single person that I would be like starstruck, couldn't keep it together. I don't know.
There's nobody that you'd fangirl over?
Fangirl? No. Nope. Not that I can think of off the top of my head. Like, off the top of my head, like nothing comes to mind. So,
You'd just rather have me on the date because I'm so interesting and cute?
yeah. Yep.
Okay, now your turn. I get to ask you a couple questions.
Oh, boy.
What's the best and worst part about living with someone who knows so much about personality types?
Worst, it never shuts off. It never quits. It never sleeps. It's 24/7.
That's not true.
It's pretty true.
What? Okay, say more about that. What are you talking about when you say that it never shuts off?
Like, I don't need analyzed or need people analyzed all the time, or like my mood, or like, yeah, it has gotten better. But there at the start, when you were nerding out about it, is that the right word? Nerding out?
Yeah, geeking out.
All right, whatever. Like, it never took a day off.
Yeah, until you said, "Please stop." And then
Yeah.
I stopped using it blatantly, but I still used my
Yeah.
knowledge behind the scenes.
See, exactly. Like, sometimes just who is that? Just like, I'm a regular guy. Isn't it the guy on the buffalo or something? I don't remember. There was a YouTube video like a long, long, long time ago. Oh, Legend of Shaw. I think that's it. Kind of inappropriate. It's like, I'm just a regular guy. Like, just be a regular guy.
You want me to be a regular guy?
You're pretty much. I mean,
Okay. That's the worst part of it?
that's the worst part of it. The good part about it is that it's helped me mature a lot, develop a lot. I don't know that people from my youth would recognize. No, I don't want to say mental capacity, because sometimes I still fall off the wagon.
Everybody does.
But like even 10, 12, 13, 15, 10 to 15 years ago, like I was a way different person, like wound tight. I'm still wound tight, but I have very high expectations of every aspect of work, relationships, behaviors, things like that. Like my expectations are super high. How we treat people, how we keep a house, how we do certain things, how things behave. And I think I've just learned to maybe be more open. And another bonus is like things don't have to be done my way here. Like I'm very diplomatic, I guess. Like, not that popular vote always wins, but it's not just me making the decisions, because if everybody has input and they buy into it and their opinions matter, then they work better, They're motivated to go do a good job, and we do a good job as a team, I think, because I am that way and I was not before. And then the other part would be just that I've learned to recognize what my triggers are, and I can verbalize them better so that like it flows through faster, because when I used to get pissed off, it would last weeks. And then I'd get more pissed off.
Resentment.
Yeah, and so now it flows through. I get it out there. I say what's on my mind. And sometimes it's too tea, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's about her and I say it anyway. But we're both mature enough maybe, or we've done enough work that you can get by it or get around it. I'm not.
I think we've both done quite a little healing. So I feel more comfortable, safer saying stuff to you that I wouldn't have said before, and vice versa. Like, I mean, you said stuff to me before when you were upset. You said stuff to me before that was directed at me, but for somebody we were working with.
Oh yeah, I still
and
need work on that sometimes.
I don't take it so like your feelings now are your feelings and mine are mine. And I have kind of been like on my side of this, been able to like untangle that.
Like keep it separate?
Yeah. Like you said before, when you would get mad, it would last days or whatever. The resentment would just boil, boil, boil. And before we both entered into all this inner work and healing, I would have taken that on as my responsibility and tried to do things to make you happy or not angry anymore. And now I'm like, that's his.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of good when you come home and you can still bitch about your coworker. Like, let me tell you about that son. Guess what she did today?
But I mean, this is just me. Like, you tell me if this is a good part of it or not. I'm assuming it is because, and maybe this ties into all the work that you've done and that, but like you'll come and you'll ask me questions about, a conversation that you're about to have or a situation that you're in, and like you'll ask me about it or you'll debrief.
Yeah, that's a good word.
And reflect and all of it.
Pre-brief. Pre-brief?
I don't know if that's a word.
I don't know. You can coin it.
But debrief, like it after you've gone and done something, you'll come home and debrief and reflect on like, well, what could I have done better in this moment? Just kind of like how when we go out and work, we do the same thing. We talk about what we could have done different or better.
Right.
Whatever.
Yeah, I like that.
So it's really kind of like a double-edged sword. You like that I know so much about personality types and this sort of thing. And also,
timing is everything.
Next question. What are your Halloween costume plans? Not everyone, this came in from a local person that we know, but Tom is known around the area for his Halloween costumes. He's dressed up as...
legend, if you will.
It's pretty legendary. He dressed up as one of our neighbors, and it was so close a resemblance that people were like, what the heck is he doing in town trick-or-treating?
He doesn't have kids.
Then he went as Waldo, like Where's Waldo? Which was slightly traumatizing to see Tom in skinny jeans.
Whoa, earmuffs. Come on now. We have lots of friends that tried to help me get that costume finalized, and let's just say there was not much left to the imagination when they brought out their help.
The skinny jeans.
The skinny jeans were too skinny.
Then you were...
Mrs. Doubtfire.
You were Mrs. Doubtfire, but who? You were in between Doubtfire and Waldo. You were Vector.
Oh, yeah.
Committing crime with both direction and magnitude.
Oh, yes.
Then you were Doubtfire. And last year you were Teen Wolf.
Yeah, and that one wasn't as cool because, like, the kids...
Because I picked it out.
Well, the kids are old enough now that, like, they don't really want to go trick-or-treating. I mean, they do, but they want to go with their friends. And that's, just part of life. So I'm going to have to find a group of youngsters that I can clamor onto for the Halloween nights, I'm afraid. And we're going to have to go do some serious trick-or-treating this coming year, I'm afraid. Yep. I do have ideas.
But he's usually pretty secretive about his Halloween costumes until Halloween.
Yeah. Yeah, I get a lot of feedback. Like, you should go as this, you should go as this. And then it usually is last minute type. And it gets thrown together. But I do have some ideas. You'll just have to wait.
I think Vector was my favorite, though, because we let his hair get long and then we cut it in a bowl cut. And he had the tracksuit. It's a warm-up suit.
And I had my shrink ray.
And he made a shrink ray, and one of the kids had like a tiny toilet that had candy in it at
that
one
was
time.
awesome.
Little tiny toilet.
Yeah, that was a good one. I don't know. I like Mrs. Doubtfire because I like Robin Williams. I actually thought Robin Williams when they talked about the celebrity deal. Like, he was hilarious, but like had a lot of darkness to him that not a lot of people knew about. And yeah, it'd just be fun to visit with him because I think he is hysterical. But as far as Halloween costumes, I have ideas, but you'll have to wait. Halloween 2026, Hyannis, everybody. Be there.
Or B square.
Yeah.
Do you have any final thoughts?
No. That's a lot of questions. I feel like I rambled for a long time tonight.
You were the host.
Oh, yeah. I was the host, so I can do whatever I want.
All right. With that, until next time, draw a good movement.
I thought I was the damn host.
Sorry. Go
Nope,
ahead.
you already wrecked it. I'm out.
Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm so grateful for you. If you found value in this episode, I'd love for you to share with others who might also benefit from tuning in. Share by word of mouth, send it in a text, take a screenshot and post it on social media, or share however you prefer. And if you haven't already, hit the follow or subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Until next time, draw good movement.